Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Dead Unicorn. We are playing Legend of the Five Rings. It's Cyber Samurai Saturday. Everybody applaud. That's wonderful. My name's Corey. I'm the Game Master. I'm here with Tarek, Matt, Crystal, and Howard in the order that they all came to me today. We are playing Sin of Regret. We're done with Crashing Waves. If you watched the Crashing Waves playlist, congratulations, you made it here. If you haven't, yeah, this is kind of the middle of the story, and you should check out Crashing Waves. But also, you can watch this, and this is really good too. I promise. We have a great episode for you today. This is what we got going on. My patrons at Patreon. Patreon.com/deadunicorn. Right up there in the upper corner, we have, let's see who won the poll, because we do a poll every week. I
forgot to vote.
And whoever wins the poll gets a cool benefit for the game, which is an instant success. They instantly win.
And if there is a tie, Howard will be the tiebreaker.
Okay.
If you say so. I don't.
I mean, heck, he
I don't
said he forgot to
recall
vote,
that
so. Hey,
Well, I
he
would
said
have
he-
voted for me, most likely.
I
Okay.
was gonna
Unless
say,
the
why
tie
didn't
is
you say
between
it'd
me
be
and
you?
someone.
Here is the poll.
Well, I
Oh no, I
won?
have to
Is that what I
readjust
heard?
this too.
I heard
Everything
I
needs
heard I won, so
readjustment.
I'm just gonna assume that I won.
No, you didn't.
Damn it.
All right, there's the poll, everybody. Who wins the Imperial favor? Ayumi gets 1 vote, and Bashar gets the rest. It's Bashar.
Oh, dang. I'm
That was a
genuinely
fake
surprised, but thank you. All right, well, hopefully I'll remember to make use of it before it turns into a void point.
Nothing's
If you
wrong
would
with
like
Void
to,
Point.
if you would like to support this game, you can do so by going to patreon.com/deadunicorn, and you can vote for your favorite character there as well and be a part of the game. That's how it works. Now I need to focus. Get real focused, because we have a new setting. We have the castle of
Close
the closed
Go.
shell.
castle.
So I'm putting this map up. This map is going to be here for most of the game, because I want everybody to get kind of situated with what this castle looks like and where you're going and the characters here. One thing I didn't do
Hey, I'm not up
is
there.
I don't think I have a Michi the Monk icon. I need a Michi the Monk icon.
Michi the monk.
But I'll do that
Eats
later.
Much mochi.
I will do
I
that
heard
later. but she
Michi the
is-
monkey, so I'm assuming that you're gonna put down a monkey icon,
an
and I'm
important
excited for
character.
that.
Actually, it was Minnie the Mooch. You really, those ears.
God damn, my ears are going. I'm telling
Oh.
you.
Michi the
I
Monk
was
is.
trying to say.
What were you saying?
Oh, I was just gonna say Ichi eats too much mochi.
So, Michi the Monk
Silence.
is an important character. She will have an icon later on. I'll try and get that done. We're going for 3 hours today, hopefully. And I'm welcome. And let's start the game by everybody introducing their character. And I'm going to do something like last week. We were playing Cyberpunk, and there was a suggestion that other people describe a character. And
I love it.
when you describe that character, then that person goes next to describe someone else's. They basically fill in the blanks, what's kind of wrong and right from that description, and then move on to describe somebody else's character. And then that person goes. And we'll start
from the point of view of that character.
Yeah, we'll start with since Tarek said he likes it so much, we'll start with Tarek.
Okay, and who am I gonna describe?
Whoever you want, as long as that person hasn't described somebody yet.
Okay, I'm going to describe Riku. From Ayumi's perspective, Riku is a slight but imposing figure in the group. He has by far the most mysterious of backgrounds, and I am a freaking ninja, so that goes to say something. He seems to be like well-meaning and well-intentioned, but at the same time, I kind of don't trust what lies behind those intentions. There could actually be a hyena behind that mask, for all I know. Not a great judge of character, but don't trust many people, and have grown to become trusting of Rikyu through his actions. And I'm hoping that I don't get backstabbed by him in return. I'll say
No.
we'll Rikyu. How are you next?
The person you described is the
Right.
person who goes
He
next.
says go.
Okay. So I guess I will describe Bashar.
Well, first, were there any misconceptions that you'd like to clear up, and then you can go to...
Well, it was all kind of vague, so it wasn't too. I mean, it was her point of view, so how could that be? I'm not going to say that she thinks wrong.
Okay.
Your brain's screwed.
Just
You don't
saying
have
if there are
to.
any misconceptions or things you think that the people need to know about your character to make them understand you better that wasn't covered, you can do that now and then move on to the next one. That's all I'm saying.
Nah. I mean, everybody pretty much at this point is aware that I have a lot of scars. They've seen enough of me to know that, if they haven't seen my whole face, which they have not. Then, yeah, the physical descriptions have pretty on point, just kind of imposing, but also slight. He does a lot of honorable actions, but his weird past makes it hard to tell for sure what's going on. And the way he talks and the way he looks at things is pretty blunt, and he seems kind of violent sometimes, but he does a lot of honorable actions. So yeah, I understand her confusion. That makes sense. So yeah, no corrections. She got it. Bashar, to my knowledge, he's a weird foreign guy. I know that he's got something going on because that creepy merchant dude. Let's see. I dig his shield techniques and his wacky curved swords. Beyond that, I don't know. He's pretty mysterious. He's got the cool, like, not all his fingers there because he's got some more wounds now. But he hasn't overly shared with us his background, so I really don't know. I don't think that any of us ever really sit down around the campfire and go, "Oh, well, when I was a kid." So due to that lack of interaction, I think we all have kind of mysterious backgrounds at this point. So that's about all I got on Bashar.
Well, I'm actually kind of surprised that Bashar hasn't told anyone about his exiled noble background, considering that he'd be willing to share it if asked about it. But since the subject didn't come up, he just probably didn't say anything. So, considering that the only remaining other character that we're going to be describing is Marl, so from Marl's perspective, she is let's see, a plain-looking woman that comes from the Ujik Plains and is as on the surface level just trying to clear her debt. And he views her as a trustworthy companion, along with the other two within the group. And so far, like his when it comes to their general safety, that's mostly what he's interested in. Like, he can't really say much about Marl per se, since he doesn't usually interact with her as much as with the other characters. If I had a turn to describe Ayumi, he would probably say a little more, or Rikyu, but with Marl, nothing much for that, which I apologize for. All right, Crystal, your turn.
Well, I didn't hear any misconceptions. But, yes, Marl's main concern is to clear her family's debt so her parents don't lose the farm. And let's
She
see.
seems really quiet to me, Crystal. Can you speak up a little?
Yes, I can speak up. The way that Marl sees Ayumi is she's not necessarily quiet, but she kind of keeps to herself and is secretive. She may be on the up and up, but is quite probably doing something shady. That doesn't mean that she's not a good companion or someone who's going to stab us in the back, but she's not necessarily the most honorable or conventional in the terms of this land's expectations. Which can make her both an asset in that she sees things differently while knowing about this land, but also a possible hindrance in that the people of this land don't like her. And that's about it. Okay, what do you have to say for yourself, Ayumi?
I think for the most part, that's pretty damn accurate. I want to say that was a really good description. She is someone who kind of knows the operation of Rokugan, but doesn't fully like embrace it herself. She knows that there is a hierarchy in how the expectations of honor are supposed to function, but is more pragmatic and realistic about, well, there are some things that just need to happen, and she's not afraid to get her hands dirty to go about doing it. And yeah, she may not, because of the way that she acts, she may not be glaring as somebody who would be like, oh, this is going to be a trustworthy companion, but she seems to have always been at people's back whenever the chips are at the wall, or the chips are on the table. The chips have their backs on the wall. That's what I was trying to say.
I'm starting to want some chips.
Chips.
Little dish.
Chips and ice cream.
Somebody's hungry.
Okay, that was great, guys. This is the beginning of a new act. So, everybody, if your void is below half, if your void points is below half your void, bring it up to half your void.
And round.
And round up. Yes, round up.
I mean, technically, with rounding, if it's half or more, it goes up.
As for what happened last time, y'all made it close Shell Castle. You have already an idea of who the daimyo is, and you don't like him. You're trying to help the people back at Twin Blessing Village. You are with Michi the monk. So we will pick it up from there, where Michi the monk has come up to the castle guards. She explains to them that she is a monk, even though these castle guards are kind of hassling her a bit. Like, they're trying to throw around their power a little bit, but she is definitely a monk. She has a shaved head, she has prayer beads, and they kind of can't deny her that. And she states that these are pilgrims that are traveling with her and protecting her, and that they need to come with her, and you are all let in. Anybody can make a culture roll.
A what now roll?
Culture.
Culture Earth. Anybody can make a culture Earth roll.
I might as well.
Can I do a culture analyze roll? Because, like, Rokugan's culture
you're
is
just
still
trying
relatively
to
new
Remember
to
stuff.
Bashar.
No, this has nothing to do with analyzing anything. This has everything to do with recalling something.
Okay. Let's do that then.
The TN is going to be 2.
Nada.
Yeah, I'll say that's 2. plus a strife.
Does anybody have the culture skill? No?
Not me.
Rikyu fails. Marl
I'm
doesn't.
an uncultured Ronin. But I got one success, so I kind of...
All right.
I will also point out that
Anybody who makes one success, I'll give you at least this. These guards are not wearing the purple and teal of the Reiju family. Marl, you're getting some important information that I'm whispering to you.
they're not wearing the colors of the Reiju family. Is that what you said?
Yep. So Marl gets an important piece of information that nobody else does.
When we walk by, and the dudes are like fucking with Michi.
They're
I just
not
hate-
any. Once they let you by, they just kind of
That's what I'm
like
saying.
sneer at you.
Exactly. As we're passing by, as I'm passing those people who are doing that, I just hiss at them.
Okay.
Bashar raises an eyebrow.
Well, if we are leaving the general area,
Yeah, y'all are inside into the first courtyard. This first courtyard has two walls on either side with small gates, and then a larger inner gate with one guard at that gate.
We have to give up our weapons at the gate, right?
Nope.
does
not-
it seem
okay.
like we would be out of earshot of anyone if I were to speak quietly?
Yeah, definitely. This is a long yard here.
I say, did anybody else notice? They're not Reiju family. They're Otomo. They're Imperials.
Did we notice what? I can't hear you again. I'm sorry.
Oh, those guards weren't from the Reiju family. They're Otomo Imperials.
I do not know the colors
The
that your
lands.
Imperials use.
The lands are Imperial lands. So, are they reinforcing Reiju's daimyoship?
Aren't all lands kind of imperial lands? Isn't that how the empire works?
Yes,
Kind
but
of.
we're in the middle, the heart of Imperial territory, of Otomo family lands. So it might be that they're protecting the castle for some interest of the family, but Reiju is in charge. That's very strange.
Yes, maybe this particular castle is important to them, extra important for some reason.
Why don't we just
Maybe
ask
we'll
for
find
audience of the
out.
daimyo and go ask them? I mean, that's why we're here.
I look around at the other Imperials here.
So
Or at the
there's
other-
only one other guard in this courtyard, and when you came into this courtyard, he kind of got up from a sitting position.
Is he on the other side of the yard?
Yeah,
Basically, like
he's
other
where
gate?
the inner gate is. Shout out to Garrick. Garrick, thanks for the support, man. We love you. In the comments, because we're a live show, we talk to you. Yeah, there's a guy. He when you got into the courtyard, he stood up like he was actually doing something, like guarding. He is wearing the same outfit as the guards at the door.
You mean he like got up like the way that you're sitting in your cubicle, your boss walks by, and you suddenly jump on your computer like, oh, I was
That's
with the
exactly
customer the whole time.
Yeah.
That is exactly what was going on. Yes.
Okay. Sounds like my kind of guy.
Dusting off his Akama. Like, shit, there's gravel, goddamn gravel.
He seems, as you approach him, he seems much more amenable. He gives you a bow and he says, "Welcome to Close Shell Castle."
Thank you.
Greetings.
If you like, you can wait here at the inner gate, and we will get a servant here for you that will show you around the castle.
All right.
That sounds
Fine by me.
good to me.
Is there
Do you have any business here? What is... And Michi says, I am a monk. I am here to... I am here for shelter and to visit the shrine to Shinsei. And these are my... this is my escort. These are also pilgrims. And he says, oh, okay, very well. I'll get the servant to show you where the shrine is. And they'll also... I'll make sure they understand that you'll need quarters for the night. So you walk into this main gate.
Audience with the daimyo. How long would that take? Do you know?
An audience with the daimyo. The daimyo holds court every night, but you'll need an invitation to that. Otherwise, you can get an audience, but it will take... I will make sure that the Major Domo Tomonobu knows that you wish to have an audience.
That's appreciated. Thank you.
I want to do a sentiment check on him when he says that.
Okay.
Is that basically, I'm wondering, is that Imperial speak for eventually? So I'm just basically kind of analyzing what he's saying here, what he's trying to get across.
TN2. Sentiment.
See, I feel like he's just a low totem guy who doesn't really have any say in it, and that's why he's like, "I'll tell the major domo." That's my assumption.
Yeah, me
Probably.
too.
I'm going to keep the two successes, or the explosive success and a success with strife. Here's the explosion.
Another
Okay,
success.
well, I got 3 successes. I was hoping for an opportunity there to get rid of some strife. but
So
okay.
this is what you're getting from him. These kinds of things are taken care of by the steward, the major domo. The reason he hesitated is because you guys aren't samurai.
Exactly. Like that. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's Imperial speak to the lower class of like, oh yeah, we'll get the procedure started.
He's
You know,
yeah.
The person that asked is clearly a samurai.
Yeah,
he's-
but we're not. We're clearly not samurai.
He's being polite.
Yeah, of course. That's why I said Imperial speak. It's not like he's not being a dick about it. He's basically saying like, your best luck is getting an invitation, finding a way to get an invitation to court if you want to get a meeting.
Yeah. So you guys hang out in this little gatehouse for a little while until a happy little servant comes on over to see you.
A happy little servant.
She bows really low.
I stand unintentionally hostilely.
Oh, wow. Okay. She says,
Well, like I said, unintentionally, because I feel the need to honestly constantly bring up the fact that anybody who sees me is automatically assumes the worst about me. So I always want to make sure that I bring that up because it could be a real penalty.
well, yes. What's the element associated with your...
The element is earth. It's called Whispers of Cruelty.
Right.
And I'm well known for the wrong reasons. People always assume the worst and will assume that I will act ruthlessly and destructive in manner.
So, Howard's character also has one. What element is yours, Howard?
I just switched it to air stance. I was not aware of that.
No,
But now that
the
you're saying
disadvantage that you have.
that- Yeah, I switched it to air stance just now. I'm on air.
But what is the element of your disadvantage?
Air.
Oh, it's air. Okay.
I switched myself to air stance because I need to be on air for that because I wasn't thinking about it.
Okay. Shaki, she bows really low and says, "Good morning. My name is Shaki. I will take you to the shrine to Shinsei, if you would please follow me.
Yes, thank you.
I walk
And
in.
She'll take you. She'll take you to this second courtyard. So in the second courtyard, you can look around. And there is a long staircase up to the main castle here. To the right, there's a large building with some samurai kind of... no, there's just a large building over there. That's all that's there. There's a large... right here, there was this large building.
The one labeled dojo?
Yeah, the one labeled dojo. It's a dojo. And to the south here, to your left, is a long building with a few of those Otomo guards kind of milling about outside of it, talking to each other. They kind of notice you, and they might be talking about you. You don't know. The young servant leads you to the main castle. She opens the door. And, hold on. Let me check something real quick here about this castle, because this castle's weird. So, looking around the castle, you notice that there are 4 watchtowers. A narrow courtyard which leads to a second gate. Behind this lies the training courtyard, which you're in, the dojo, the barracks, the stables. And this is the third gate, which leads into the main keep. The staircase is rather steep. The stairs are a little uneven.
Nice.
And you enter.
I just want to say, as I pass the dojo, do we see anybody in that building, or do we just see the building? Are there like a bunch of people around it?
What's your vigilance?
My vigilance is a 3.
Yeah, there is a young woman you see pass by the door who seems to be training in there.
I kind of watch her technique as we're walking up toward that giant.
Okay. It's hard because you're getting glimpses of her as she passes.
Yeah, like snapshots.
Yeah,
But
yeah. As she
I
passes.
imagine, like, as I'm moving, it's very difficult. But that's what I'm probably doing. Just that's where my attention's lying.
So you make it up the stairs. You're through the gate. Oh yeah, and behind you, if you look behind you on the roof as you're going up the stairs, the roof of the second gate, there are large boulder traps on top of the gate.
Now that you mentioned that, I got to take some notes down. A very good point.
The servant will let you into the third gate. There is a guard in there. She says, "Welcome to the keep. Please do not be in this room without either a member of the Reiju family or one of the guards. There should be a guard in here at all times, but if there is not, I would not step into this room." And she'll lead you into the main keep proper. The keep seems like a maze of corridors. She takes you to the right. Actually, where does she go? God, it is a maze of corridors.
Are the corridors really populated?
No. It is kind of an empty castle.
Okay, so I have something that I kind of want to do, but I want to tell you my idea and hear what you think, and then I'll decide if I want to fully go through with it. I have a little pencil that is meant to mark in castles like this my path that I took, so I can leave little notches in like the wood or something like that.
Right.
It's supposed to be orange, and it's called a Sekihitsu pencil.
Right.
Yeah, Sekihitsu pencil. So I just want to, as we're walking through the castle as she's leading us, I just want to like every once in a while, when we make a turn, notch a wall, like just leave a little mark on the wall.
This is like
Okay.
using the lipstick in in that movie Labyrinth to find your way through.
Exactly. But I have a
And
pencil.
some little tiny
that-
goblin's gonna pop out of the like stone and turn around and yell at you and put it back.
And
It's like specifically what this was.
I
Yeah,
am
exactly.
simply
Have a
going to
little-
do my best to
Oh shit!
remember our path.
All right. I am gonna give you access to parts of the map that you've seen.
Ooh, this is like a Winter's Embrace style map, huh? Like a big ass map.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a big ass map.
So, which way does she take you that leads you to where you need to go? I guess those are the stairs. Those are the only stairs. Yep, that looks like that's how it goes. Yep, there's that. Okay. So she's going to take you up through these stairs right here. Right here.
Oh, down below.
And that will lead you to... Could you please reveal the area? Thank you. Boom. That'll lead you to this area on the second floor. So here's the Shrine to Shinsei, the guest rooms that you'll be staying in, and a meditation chamber. So all of these, like, there's like a couple guest rooms here, and so like one room for girls, one room for you guys that you can stay in. Actually, there's 3 guest rooms, but they're gonna leave one kind of open for any other guests that might be coming.
That's fine. 2 people in a room isn't crowded.
And a Shrine to Shinsei.
Or 2 or 3.
I didn't guess it. I didn't understand there was a second map until just now, until just recently. Sorry, I was still looking at the other one. And was like, "What are you talking about?"
So do you go to the guest rooms first, or do you go to the shrine?
I'll ask Michi where she would like to go first, since we're supposed to be her support.
Yes.
She
That's,
says that she
cover.
is going to check out. She is going to go to the shrine.
I'll follow you to the shrine then.
Yes,
She wants
me
to see what
too.
kind of condition the shrine is in.
I'm really
The
curious.
shrine to
about,
Shinsei, so I'm definitely going.
I'm really curious about this Shinsei shrine that you speak of, so I'm willing to see as well.
So you can put yourself down on the lower map if you want. That's the servant. The servant will bow to you and say, if there's anything you need, my name is Shaki.
So we are supposed to be here?
These hexes seem way too big.
Sorry. It's like I could make the map small. I could make the hexes smaller and give tinier icons, but then the people at home wouldn't Wouldn't be able to see what the icons look like.
All right. Gotta
It's
be
fine.
fair
You can
to
just
the
put yourself in
viewers.
the general area. It's all right.
All right.
So
We can leap at 50 feet at a time.
So you get to the Shrine to Shinsei, and where is it? Here it is. It has a small marble statue to Shinsei that stands at one end of the room, and it has a scroll that is kept on a table before the statue. There is a woman who is meditating here. She is burning a pungent incense. It thickens and darkens the air. Michi kind of covers her mouth with a cloth as she walks in. The woman notices you and stands. She is... she is a powerfully built woman.
Hell yeah.
She does not wear the colors of the Reiju. And you see that her right hand at her side, hangs strangely.
She doesn't look like a priest, though, from what you described.
No, but she will
Sounds
introduce
almost like
her. After the description, she will introduce herself. She says, we
okay.
have visitors. Welcome to Closed Shell Castle. My name is Sepin Azusa.
Sepun Azu.
Sepin...
Greetings, Sepin Azusa. I am Rikyu. Did you stutter, or did she actually repeat that part of her name?
I stuttered. It wasn't... I'm
Then
trying
I
to...
did not. Then I did not try to make fun of her.
I tried to pronounce the name Azusa. So, Asa?
These names are weird enough that if you stutter, I
Asa.
don't necessarily know that you're not
Asa.
doing it correctly.
I understand. So, Sepin Asa is what I'm going to say her name is. Sepun Asa. And you say your name is Rikyu.
I'll introduce myself, and I am Marl.
I am Bashar bin Sahir, and the rest of my associates, I will leave them to introduce themselves. Like nodding towards Ayumi.
I kind of stand in the back. I was trying to be as like inconspicuous as possible, and as attention is drawn to me, I kind of perk up and go,
Throwing started
call
the
me
show's back.
you can call me Ayumi. Very nice to meet you, Sepun-sama.
And the monk will bow and say, I am Michi, after all of the samurai have introduced themselves.
Samurai.
I'm not a samurai.
Yeah.
Samurai, Ronin, and
She
two
gives-
outsiders.
She gives Bashar a look like... It's just a twinge of, like, disapproval when he introduces himself, but otherwise...
You
she
see
keeps-
something you like.
She keeps her her composure otherwise.
If Bashar picks up on that manner, he's just going to act a little haughtily, going, "You see something you like, Miss."
Do you pick up on it? You can make a sentiment check at
Yeah,
TN
I'll do a sentiment check.
It's going to be TN3.
Which let's see,
Analyze
analyze. Yeah,
would work.
I think. Yeah,
Sense would also work.
sense. I think I'll go with analyze.
I don't feel like rolling any dice,
So
so I'm just
I'm
going to
gonna-
assume that she's into Bashar.
I'm going to lower this TN to 2 because I already basically said that she did it. So I'm going to give you an automatic success there. Like, just bring
It
down
did
the
seem
TN.
odd to
You
me that
sure?
you described it and then told us to roll to see if we saw it.
No, in autumn, like you're not. I'm gonna bring the TN down by 1, as if you rolled a
Okay.
6.
All right. Ah,
Oh, there you go.
okay. I will take the explosive success and the success without strife. And,
See if you
I mean, will I get any further information for further successes if I keep that other?
You might get an opportunity. You might as well
maybe.
roll it since you took it.
Yeah, opportunities are always good too.
Yeah. All right.
Ah, you rolled a new symbol that says you auto die. Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, and I will keep the opportunity, and let's see what the air opportunity affords me. So, if you fail, determine the easiest way to accomplish your task. No, learn the demeanor and current strife of another character in the scene. Let's go with well.
I can give you some extra information if you like that.
I'm good with that.
All right. So, you notice that, yeah, she has some sort of. When you said your name, who you are, she has definitely a problem with that. The opportunity tells you that you don't know who this woman is or her position. And you get the sense that she might be very, very important.
I look at the Seppin and I go,
Sepun-
I don't
Hold-
mean
hold
to
on.
speak out of.
Before you say anything, Matt was gonna. Are you going to continue to say what you were gonna say? You notice it?
I think I might change that to more of. Perhaps you have heard of my family name.
She says, "Forgive me, Sahir-san. I am not versed in your name."
That is fine. Call me whatever you are comfortable with. Bashar, if preferable.
You are here with the monk Michi? Michi
Yes.
says he is learning the way of Shinsei. And she nods. That is a very
I have taken a little bit of an interest.
that is a very noble pursuit. And now, Tarek, if you wanted to say what you wanted to say.
I'll wait.
Okay.
That was a more intimate moment than would provide a good segue for me. So
If you wish, I was merely meditating. You may join me in meditation.
and I'll step up like I'm gonna join. I'll start disrobing disarming myself before even entering the temple.
Yes. And bowing as you enter.
All that good stuff.
Michi bows and walks forward and says, that is some very interesting incense you are burning. She says, it is rather strong, but my mind needs something of great strength to help calm it. Perhaps such an incense would not be appropriate for the pilgrims that I bring. May I change the incense? And she says, of course, Michi-san.
I take a whiff of the incense. Can I make a stab at what incense you're using?
Do you have a skill in let's see
I'm
here.
assuming aesthetics.
I have meditation.
Like
I have
culture or
smithing.
meditation.
I have
I'll tell you what, you can use different skills and they will give you different things. You can use the things I'll let you use are aesthetics. I'll let you use medicine. I'll let you use skullduggery. I'll let you use culture.
skullduggery.
I knew you'd go for that one.
Of course.
Yeah, I have a question for you.
My best stat.
But she was praying at the shrine when we walked up, right?
She was in meditation, yes.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
Well, if she's just meditating, then never mind. I don't have a question.
I'm gonna use medicine And I'm gonna analyze what kind of medicate from a medical point of view, what use the incense might provide.
Okay.
Yeah, since she
'Cause I
said she
am trained
needed
in
something
medicine.
strong to
I
calm
am
her.
not going to tell you the TN, so give yourself a void.
Okay.
But you're already off to a great start.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep all three of those, and I'm gonna explode my exploder. I'll explode that exploder in hopes that I get a. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, so 4 successes and an opportunity.
Woo!
Delicious.
And then also, since it's a scholar skill, I'm going to spend my air opportunity to learn something about a character who created or used the item you are studying, such as one of their advantages or disadvantages that affects the item's creation.
Ooh. So you were doing that with that's a technique you have?
No, that's just an air opportunity for scholar skills.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you want to know an advantage or disadvantage of the person who made this?
Yes. Or is using it.
Which one would you like? I'll tell you either. I have both.
The person who is using it right now, because I'm more interested in what's up with the Seppin.
Okay. Well, I'm sure you can already guess at one of her disadvantages.
Something about her arm.
So, would you like to know that one specifically, or would you like a different one?
I'd like a different one
She is resentful.
because I know. What did you say?
She is resentful.
She's resentful.
I should have put that in a whisper to you, but too bad it's already out
Should
there.
have.
Um,
Whenever you say something that's only to one particular
Yeah.
person, I just don't type it in my notes.
whisper. So I'm gonna do a whisper for the incense to you. So
Okay.
You know, after a week, it's unlikely I'll remember it. There's so much cat fur on my mic.
you can like talk among yourselves or something while I'm typing this up to fill the space here, guys.
Oh, sure.
Incense.
I love how you
No.
typed opportunity instead of opportunity
I know.
on all of
Don't talk
the
to me.
things.
Opportunity.
So it is kind of like a Buddhist shrine, Howard. I can actually explain Shinsei because I know the lore behind this. So Shinsei is an individual much like Confucius. Imagine Confucius and Buddha, Siddhartha Gautama, were merged into the same person. That's kind of
So Confucius and Buddha doing the sexy time.
yeah, just mashing themselves together over and over and over.
Don't get sacrilegious here, people.
Creation of that.
I don't think Confucianism is technically a religion. I think it's just a philosophy, right?
Well, so is Buddhism. Buddhism is also very much a philosophy rather than a religion.
Well, the character of Shinsei was essentially the mentor to the founding kami of Rokugan. So
Yeah,
essentially,
well-
he was the great teacher.
I was gonna get to that point, but yeah, exactly. So he is a figure, a mythological figure, a religious figure, but at the same time was an actual person who led the majority of Rokugan spiritually through perhaps the darkest time in world history.
So very much like Buddha then.
Very much. And there is only one clan who refuses to follow the teachings of Shinsei. Even the unicorn, who are foreigners, are very, very likely to be they call them
Shinseien?
Taoists, Shintao. They follow Shintao. They follow the Shinseian order.
So
Right.
who's the clan that doesn't follow?
The Lion clan said that is not my way, and so they followed the way of Akodo rather than the way of Shinsei. But
Okay.
there's a whole other reason behind that. side of things. Too.
I guess as a Ronin, I have to decide myself, but I think that I'd be all right with the ways of Buddha, so we're good.
Yeah, and it especially as a priest, priests are often, very closely tied with a lot of the Shinsein orders. Because
I'm not a priest, sir. I'm a Shugenja. We are a higher, cooler order than priests.
that's true.
We outrank priests. We're way cooler.
Okay. I've given out the information. Thanks, guys, for that. The explanation of who Shinsei was. That was awesome. So Michi will extinguish the incense and pull out another type of incense that smells of lavender. And begins to prepare it for the censure.
Does lavender have a particular meaning theologically? Should I roll that, or is that just it just smell good?
It smells good. It helps calm the mind. I'm sure it does, but I don't think
It's not
I
like
like
she's
lavender
burning
incense.
lavender.
It's nice.
Get ready. She's ready to kick some butt or something. Not a thing. Okay, just checking. You never know. It's a weird world.
I have lavender incense. There's lavender,
Oh.
and it's Dragon Ball
Do you
Z
use it while
Trunks.
preparing? Do you burn it while preparing for war? That's what I need to know.
I burn it while preparing for Dragon Ball fights. Yes.
With
There
a
you go,
sword,
see?
of course.
I love my Dragon Ball Z incense. Not a
I
sponsor.
kind of like this idea of a character who you can smell what's about to happen. Like, can you smell what the Rock is cooking?
That would be interesting, yeah. So you can join in meditation, or you can continue conversation.
Yes.
I eyed her very suspiciously for a bit, and then I get down into my proper clothes, step into the place, and very properly, very, very like formally approach behind her at a respectable distance, and then kneel down to follow suit in meditation.
I stay about 2 meters away from Michi, prepared like a bodyguard.
Okay. Anybody who joins in this meditation, Michi will, she will, what's the word? She will lead the meditation. She will go through some basic steps on how to properly meditate. She will go through some mantras, and she will make it easier, as she will aid every single one of you who is meditating in a meditation check.
This
If
is my
you-
chance. I'm going to stand there and look bodyguard. He already declared it, so.
You can make a meditation void roll if you make this roll. If you make 1 success, I'll let you reduce 3 strife. If you make 2 successes, you may remove all of your strife. If you make 3 successes, you will get a void point.
I
Meditation
want to
void.
point out I also have enlightenment, so while I do this, I will also be removing even more strife
Sure.
and just kind of falling right into this. This is my jammy.
This is your genium.
This is
And-
how I
and
keep
Bashar
myself
is
from
really
having a
curious.
murderous outrage.
So yeah, right off the bat for Tarek, you remove 3 strife.
It's 3, then you also get a void point, right?
Yes.
Oh wow, I didn't get any successes.
Oops.
But I guess I'll keep some opportunity.
Okay, I will keep the explosive success and one of the successes.
I will keep the explosive success and opportunity.
You will
And
not gain
reroll.
any strife from keeping strife symbol dice. I'll just say that right now.
Sweet. Sweet.
Oh wait, I can keep 3. So I'll keep the 3 successes and an opportunity.
All right.
I should just start howling with laughter and let all my strife go and be like, that's how you meditate. But I think that would probably lose honor or something.
You're like, rub-a-dub-dub. Just the crazy nonsense, like a comedian in the 80s would make fun of meditation. Like how if like somebody in Naked Gun would meditate and then suddenly start doing that kind of stuff.
I'm actually kind of surprised that the way this system is set up, that there isn't like a special room that people can go in and just scream their heads off and go violent and whatever, and then come out and be like, I feel better.
That was
The de-stress room,
rejuvenating.
Well, that's what meditation is supposed to do. It's supposed to reduce your strife and stuff. This is the room.
But not near as well as just screaming your head off and doing whatever your thing is,
Yeah,
Just,
yeah.
just like have some poor servant in there you just beat the crap out of or something, And that servant would have a really high honor for living that life of being everyone's punching bag.
May I consider this a downtime activity?
Yes, this is a downtime activity.
Okay. Now, I'm not sure how this works. Do I have to spend an opportunity and then reserve a die? I think that's how that is.
Yeah, you spend an opportunity and then you reserve one drop die from your check.
Okay,
One
so
die
I
that
could
you
spend
didn't
an
keep for this
opportunity
check.
and then save an opportunity for later.
Yes. So if you didn't keep a die, you can now like reserve that, pull it out, and you have
Let's
that now
check
for
with
later.
the same skill, and I used meditation. Okay, actually, I would prefer to spend both of those opportunities and have a brief premonition of a possible future event.
Ooh. You see. What do you see? There's so many things that could happen.
I know.
You see the villagers. You see the villagers and the bandits outside the castle lining up for war.
Oh. Neat.
Lining up outside the village.
Mm-hmm.
The woman that we just met, I've already forgotten her name.
Asa, yeah. Sapun Asa.
Right, Sapun, whatever. So we just met her, but is she still in the room? And also, did she meditate with us, or is she just doing her own thing? What's she up to?
I got the feeling
She's
she's
leading
probably
it.
done.
She's leading the.
She
meditation.
has joined you in the meditation.
No, Michi was leading
Okay.
it.
Michi led it. Asa did join you in the meditation, yes. So she is there when the meditation is over.
I just since I'm standing there doing the whole bodyguard thing anyway and not meditating, and she's the only person I don't know in the room, I just keep an eye on her to see if she's really meditating or if she's up to stuff.
Since I misunderstood you. Since I misunderstood you, I want to be more explicit about where I sit then. I thought she was sitting in the front and she was leading us and everybody else was sitting behind her. So if Michi's in the front leading the meditation, then I take my opportunity to sit respectfully far enough away from her, but on the same line as her,
Right.
behind her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Howard, you can make a sentiment check to either analyze her, or sense with void for a hunch.
Sense with void, is that just a straight void roll?
It's void. It's sentiment void.
Oh, sentiment void. Okay. Either way, it's sentiment.
Yes, sentiment analyze or sentiment sense, which is air or void.
Oh, hey, I'm actually good at air, so I'll do the analyze-y thingy.
Okay. You'll need a
As I
TN3.
find sentiment.
TN3.
There it is.
It's a scholar skill, yeah.
Good chance.
Not bad at all.
All right. Well, I guess I'm getting 2 strife, but I'm blowing those up, and I'll take that opportunity without a strife. And let me go ahead and roll the 2 things I'm blowing up.
Oh, there you go.
All right, so that's 4 successes and 3 strife. And let me look at the air opportunity list. Man, sorry that these things take
You
so
only
long.
had to keep
I
3
didn't
successes.
fail. I will learn the demeanor and current strife of her, in addition to everything else you're about to say.
Okay. Her demeanor is obsessive.
Okay.
She's
And
very
does she have any
obsessive.
strife on her?
Her strife, she does have strife.
Neat.
She
Is
has
it flowing out of her for meditating?
she has 6 points of strife.
Ooh.
Her strife is probably why she was burning a special incense.
All right.
But
Praise
like
Lord.
through this meditation, you can like notice she is visibly calming down now that Michi is leading the meditation.
All right. And then I have 4 successes on sentiment to see what she's up to. Tell me about this lady and what she's thinking.
So
He
Feeling
is
super
holding
empathetic
apart.
right now, apparently.
she's not you don't feel malicious intent from her at all.
Okay.
Uh
At least not towards Michi. I'm guessing she don't like Bashar much.
you do notice she does has prejudices against foreigners, the same that most Rokugani have. But it's more than that. She feels like this is her castle. And you think she's right. It is her castle.
Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Thank you.
Sepun is another Imperial
a
family, right?
ghost.
Sepun is another imperial family, correct?
Yes, Sepin is the guardian family of the imperial families. Once the meditation is over, Corey, or have we gotten to that point yet?
Yeah, we can get to the point where the meditation has ended.
Yeah, I haven't announced what I was gonna do with my meditation roll.
Go ahead, yes.
So let's say for my explosive success, I got that like a 1 success. If I reserve 1 drop die from my check to a maximum of my ranks in the skill that I used, add that die to your next check with the same skill as a kept die instead of rolling it, or
Yes, you can.
what was it?
You can reserve that die that you did not use.
Okay, and can it be used for any roll or just meditation rolls?
I don't know. Does it say you can just use it for the same skill, or
I think it does.
I believe
but,
he's reading the
there's-
same thing that I just was. And it says, reserve 1 dropped die from your check to a maximum of your ranks in the skill you used.
Yeah.
Add that die to your next check with the same skill as a kept die instead of rolling it.
same skill? Yes, same
Okay,
skill.
same skill. So, like, maybe the other option would be choose a ring other than void. Reduce the TN of your next check by 1 if it uses that ring.
Boom.
That's always a good one.
Yep.
I think I'll do it for fire.
Okay.
Fire sounds good.
Make yourself a note for that because I'm not going to remember. You should
Yep.
remember
Okay.
that.
Like, save it for something you're good at and know you're going to use, or something you're bad at and think you'll probably want to boost.
So, Sepin, Asu, or Asa, will bow to meet you and say, that was very refreshing. Thank you so very much for helping me calm my spirit.
Sepun-san. Sama. Sepun-sama.
Ayumi-san.
I have a matter that I feel like perhaps you might be able to help me with, but it is a delicate one.
I don't know if I can do much. I spend most of my time. I spend most of my time either here in contemplation or dealing with state matters. But I will hear your problem if there is something I can do. Perhaps I will be able to help.
I think you're the first person I have seen in a long time that can help me with this problem.
She says,
Oh, you. I go. So I didn't mean now that it's I don't think I can discuss the thing that's the problem.
oh, of course,
In this
of
setting.
course. If you meet me here tomorrow morning, if you are still here by that time, I am usually alone in my meditations. And perhaps I can speak with you then.
Perfect. I thank you for your time, and if there's anything I can do to help you, please let me know.
That is very generous of you, Ayumi-san, and all of you. This meditation has been a great help for me. And she bows.
Before you go, Sepuna Sousa, I have a question. You seem like one who has a strong tie to this place. Maybe you can answer it. I am a trained Shugenja, and I have heard that there are spirits that are not at rest here. Possibly the person that designed and first ruled this place and her successor.
Otomo?
You speak of you
Yeah, I
speak
have
of
to go back
Otomo
to-
Nahoku.
Right, and her successor.
I have not seen of any ghosts. Well, I have not seen her. But there are strange things that happen in this castle, and it would be good to be wary of that. In fact, there are strange sounds on the rooftops at night. And my husband complains that the floorboards will squeak even when there's no one on them.
Interesting. I was going to offer my services to the daimyo to help assist in this matter if he desires. But knowing where to start would help as well. Do you know which rooftops? As I look around, there's a lot of buildings out here, so.
Yes, the rooftop of the main tower of this keep. Though access to it is limited, I would speak to. I do believe that the daimyo's bodyguard, his Yojimbo, Jinzaburo, has tried to take care of this matter, and perhaps I will tell. If I see him, I will tell him to come see you.
Thank you.
I'm sure the daimyo would be very grateful for any help in this matter. He hasn't been sleeping well. And I could arrange for you to ask him officially for this matter, but I would not. It would look bad on Jinzaburo-san, and I do not want him to lose any standing within this castle. So perhaps if you work with him together, you can solve this problem, and you can gain favor with the daimyo at the same time Jinzaburo can save face.
That would be fine with me. I'm not looking to make anyone look bad.
Of course. Rikyu-san?
Yes.
Yes. I'm sorry, I'm still trying to learn all of your names.
It's all right. I'm terrible with names myself.
Please enjoy your stay at the castle. I must attend to estate business. And
As
unless
she's
anybody,
leaving,
yes,
I kind of unceremoniously look at her and kind of give her a wink and a couple winks and go, if you need anything at all, you know where to find me.
Pretty sure she said she had a husband there, Yumi.
You
I slap you in the arm.
That's creepy.
And you
Michi
could probably
walks up to the incense burner and takes the incense there and throws it out.
I look over at her and go, why would she use something to muddle her mind while meditating?
That is
Thought it was just like a
very-
lavender thing.
That is a very excellent question. I am going to stay in this room, and I am going to clean it from head to toe.
Do you need someone to actually bodyguard you? Or you're all right.
I think I shall be fine here. No one would attack a monk in a shrine, I should say.
Would you like some assistance in cleaning the area?
That I would not say no, but you four have other matters that you have to attend to here, and I think you should get busy doing that. I would like to say, though, that before you meet the daimyo, perhaps you should enjoy the castle for a bit. Get to know the people, maybe have some a little bit of fun activity before getting down to business. You never know what you might find or who you might meet.
Of course.
All right.
She will find where the servants have the cleaning gear, and she will get to work. First off, the statue to Shinsei is covered in the burnt ashes of this incense.
or this incense drug. It's full of opiates.
Can I find a guard or a servant or someone to ask where the cafeteria, mess, whatever they call it here is?
There's nobody up in this little servant area. Or in this little guest room area.
Okay. Just poke my head out in the hallway. If I don't see anyone, I'll just start wandering. I don't know.
Okay, you just start wandering. You find that this area here is insular. Like, there's no way in or out of it except for the stairs that you came up. It's kind of a dead end, and that might be on purpose.
Burst through the wall. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, Kool-Aid!
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So you can come back down down the
That's where
stairs
daimyo
here
has
to the
been keeping
library.
his unwanted children.
All
Sorry,
right.
I was
Going
trying to
to
make a joke about that
library.
to like non-accessible ceiling. So that's where the daimyo has been keeping his unwanted children.
So once you get here at this crossroads,
Okay.
you will find what's her name? Shaki.
I don't know who Shaki is.
I thought
Do
he
we know
said
who
Shaki
Shaki
is?
is?
Shaku Zulu.
Oh,
You do
I
know
see
who
her
Shaki
now.
is.
Is that the servant from earlier?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's the one from earlier.
Okay. I'm not trying to go in there. It's just where the hex is put.
I understand.
Okay.
I can take off the
Um,
hexes if you like.
No, that's fine. Just so
And then
you
it's
know
more
that I'm
free
not trying to
flowing.
go
Yeah,
into
let me
random
do it.
rooms.
Let me remove the hexes here.
Since they're so enormous compared to the map.
There, now you can just move your icon wherever.
Okay. Shaki. Good to find you.
Yes,
Do you know where
Samurai-san.
we would find food?
Oh, of course, yes. I did not know you have not eaten yet. Where is... Like, I'm looking for it on the map here. Ah, the kitchen. Breakfast is already over, but I can take you to the kitchen and perhaps you can find something to eat.
Sounds good.
So she
I don't
will
remember if
take
we ate
you.
breakfast or not, but whatever, it's food.
Free.
Oh, well, please reveal
How
the
often
area.
do you get to eat castle food?
Tea room.
So she'll take you to the kitchen.
What do you do?
I guess let's all go there. Sure.
So there's a couple servants here preparing the lunch. They're busy, like, there's a lot of samurai here, or a good amount, that they're preparing for lunch. And you're in the hour between lunch and breakfast. And they're all busy. And one of the guy's servants comes up to Shaki and says, Shaki, what's going on here? Who are these people? And she says, they are newly arrived guests. And they're hungry and wishing that maybe there is some leftover rice that they could have. And he's like, yeah, okay, yeah, sure. He moves back into the kitchen. By the way, the door to the kitchen is open. You can walk in if you want.
Neat. Do I see any
is-
sake bottles?
Huh?
Any sake bottles lining the walls or anything like that?
No, but there is an entrance to the cellar. The food for
Don't
everyone in the
mind
castle
if I
is
do.
cooked here. Family and mercenaries alike.
Amy, are you coming along? Are you moving your icon?
Nope. I'm glad you noticed because I did not follow along.
Fine.
Okay.
I didn't
Wait.
expect anyone to follow me, but you're all welcome to. I don't care.
Mm-hmm. We're feeling a little
Actually-
bit peckish too.
Howard, what's your vigilance?
My vigilance is a 3.
Wow, y'all have 3 vigilances and not 2. Okay, well then.
I have two.
If your vigilance is 3, you notice that there is no sake in here. But there is, like, in the far back corner of the kitchen, there's a trapdoor.
All right.
Bashar
I won't go
doesn't
breaking
notice.
into the trapdoor just yet, but
I would
it's
be
good to know it's there.
suspicious
Not
if
like
I
a
didn't
concealed
notice
trapdoor, or
sake.
just that's like a cellar entrance type.
Yeah, it's a cellar entrance, yeah. That's
Okay,
probably
not,
where the sake
not
is.
like a trap.
Yeah.
All right.
It's more just like there's a door in the floor where you can open up and it
Right,
leads
right,
into a basement. And
Okay.
it's not obvious. It's just not obvious.
All right.
It's not like they're trying to hide it. It's just not painted with this way to the wine.
So, they'll get you all little bento boxes filled with some rice, a little bit of fried egg, and some like crisp, fresh vegetables that haven't been cooked.
Oh, great.
Let's see. Thank
And-
you for your hospitality.
The vegetables have a little bit of like soy sauce and a little bit of sesame seed sprinkled on top.
It looks delicious.
In real life, I don't think I would like any of that, but my character probably would, being that he lives in Rokugan.
So they tell you can eat over in the tea room, or you can take it back to your rooms.
All right, I'll go to the tea room. That sounds cool.
There is a mess hall at the barracks. And of course, you can take them over to the garden viewing room, but there's not much there to look at.
Is
I'm good in the
it
tea room.
out of
Garden after
season
all, and
for there
what are
to
you gonna
be
do?
a good garden?
No, it's not out of season. In
Okay.
fact, you would think that the garden would be in full bloom right now, but
In that case, I'll ask, why isn't there much to look at in the garden?
Shaki says the garden. Nothing has grown in the garden for quite a while.
I see. Does anybody know why?
The spirits are... How did he say it? The spirits are in imbalance.
Ah. Yes, that would make sense. If they're unhappy. Thank you.
All right. Shaki will bow again and say, enjoy your meals. And she will move on to do whatever tasks she needs to do in this castle. Where is Ayumi? Ayumi, did you go with them?
I was going to the guest room to put down. I have like a bunch of weapons and armor and giant fucking bag of stuff. I'm gonna go put most of my stuff in the guest rooms. Like find a spot best for me that has easy in and out access. Preferably a room with a window.
Yeah. The windows aren't like... You can get out through the windows if you squeeze. But there's nothing to like... There's no ledge here. Which is strange because on one level above there is.
But on this level there isn't.
No.
Is the ledge above accessible with a grappling line?
You might be able to throw something up there and latch it on.
From that angle?
Yeah.
Okay. So I find a room that lets me have those avenues. I then put my stuff out very deliberately and meticulously. Hide the rest of my actual belongings at the bottom of my, like in the trap thing in my traveling pack. And then I take my mask off, put on my nice kimono, and then come out dressed appropriately for being here. In fact, I have a disguise kit. I'm going to go elaborately over the top, beautiful, stunning. Like, I'm in the presence of royalty. I'm going to be a part of this.
Make a culture check. Let's make this culture... Use an artisan approach. You can use design. Is it design? Finery and worn art. Yeah, design. This is a design check, actually.
Design, okay.
Yeah, design, so you can use refine.
Air.
Attune, to attune yourself to this castle, which is void. Not adapt. You're not taking something and making it something else, are you? So,
Not really. I'm highlighting myself.
Yeah, you're refining yourself is what you're doing. So refine to make yourself look better, or attune to make yourself fit in better.
I'll attune, and I'll spend a void.
All right. I'm gonna make the TN here. I'm gonna make it 2, but extra successes make you better. Make you more better.
Okay.
More
I also
better.
have like equipment. Would I get any bonus from having like the right kind of equipment for this?
You get to... Well, there is
I
stuff
get to
in
do
here
it.
too. Like there are makeup kits in the guest room, provided to the guests and stuff like this.
Oh, really?
So, but
Oh,
yeah, you
okay.
couldn't make the roll without the correct...
Having this.
You know,
Okay, cool.
you need the stuff in order to do it properly.
You can't make yourself look made up without makeup. Eesh.
Oh no. I look hideous.
You can look
There's a success.
okay.
You could look like one of those little creepy.
No, I
dudes.
looked like a jumped up hussy. Trumped up hussy.
I hate it all. Throw yourself out the window. Oh.
Who is that tart?
Everybody looks at your corpse and is like, I wouldn't be found dead looking like that.
I wouldn't be found dead looking like that.
Oh,
Well,
gosh.
someone was found dead looking like that.
So with those opportunity, you can realize that you don't look good.
So what I do is here's what I imagine. I put my whole effort into it because I spent a void. So I'm like spending time putting my hair up, doing all this stuff, and then eventually I find a mirror and I look at myself and then I lock my door.
And start over.
Exactly.
So this
No
is a
one can
downtime
see me
activity,
now.
so it's going to take a while. So you can try again, but you're going to be out of game for a bit.
Yeah. Anyone who's done makeup knows it takes a while.
So
Yeah.
we'll go back to the trio. But first, I'm going to get something to drink. So
And a word from our sponsor.
Well, while he's getting a drink, I can tell you two stuff.
Bam, bam.
All right, sure.
Or Ayumi can sing, whatever.
Yeah,
Just so y'all know, that woman we spoke to, Sepen Sousa, she seems a little bit more racist to foreigners than normal. So you might want to watch your step around here. Also, she has this air about her, like she thinks she owns the place.
No.
I don't know if she's accurate, but that's just something I noticed and thought you should know.
I haven't quite noticed. Thank you, my friend.
I mean, she didn't like you at all. I don't know what you did. Oh, those curved swords, man. I don't trust those either. Weird.
It's good. It's a good battle tactics. Helps you distinguish where you come from. But regardless of that, I have to say, I wouldn't even know where to begin with eating this food with these sticks, referring to the chopsticks.
Oh, well, the trick is you sharpen them. Just stab it in. No, here, it's like this. I'll show you.
All right, and he's
"Ow,
probably
my
gonna have to
fingers!"
use his non-dominant. He's gonna have to use his non-dominant hand to try to. fix
He's
that
like,
joint.
how do I do this? It doesn't work. I can't balance it.
My character gets as frustrated with you trying to teach you as everyone gets frustrated while trying to teach me in real life.
I just imagine him trying to eat with the nubs. He's like,
Now he switches to his left hand, which is not his dominant hand, but he's
no,
just,
you're Arabic, bro. You would never use your left hand.
really.
You're Muslim.
That's your butt wiping hand, sir.
Yeah.
hey, I'm. Pardon me for.
Before you do that, I imagine Bashar would literally tie a belt around a giant spoon and try to eat with that with his right hand to make it functional.
Or he's just gonna pick up the bowl and just try to waterfall the whole thing out
Maybe.
of frustration.
Actually, due to the fact that your hand is mangled,
Cleanliness.
I
is a
will
big thing.
eventually just sharpen a chopstick for you. Go, here, try that.
You don't have to sharpen it. You can still stab stuff with just a chopstick easily.
You say
Does
that.
anyone
It
not have a spoon in this place?
depends on what you're stabbing.
what's interesting is that these are lacquered chopsticks and not like bamboo chopsticks you'd get at a diner.
Oh, nice.
Oh, well, see, you
They're
didn't tell me that
fancy.
until just now.
And he has the knife whittling away at them. There's a problem. They got all this stupid coloring on them.
I pull out my own wooden chopsticks, sharpen those, and give them to you. And there
All
you
right,
go.
yeah, there you go.
Depending on where exactly you come from.
Stand down.
Although there's an Arabic style to eating, which is basically learning to scoop everything with your right hand and just. drink
That's
it
what I was
without
going to say.
even
Depending
rice.
on where exactly he's from, he may be accustomed to
bread.
using his fingers.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but if he's trying to show class amongst people that don't do that, he's not going to do that because he could end up losing honor if he did that in front of the wrong people.
Yeah. So, this tea room is very nice. It's simple, but it has nice tables in it. Some of the tables on the side there have little lacquered boxes. The art on the wall is woodcut. It's pleasing and it's nice. It's nothing really special, but it's a castle tea room.
So, do we have this room all to ourselves, or do we have any other company with us?
There's no one in here right now because it's between meals.
Okay.
Well,
That's
it's a
kind
tea
of what I
room, so
figured.
it's
Yeah.
possible.
So, Bashar, like, says quietly. So, what is the plan? Since we're in here right now, how do we ingratiate ourselves to the daimyo? Do we talk with the soldiers, or do we like try to make allies within these walls, or do we just try to figure out the layout of this place?
Well, I guess I was going to use my particular skills to work with the Yojimbo and see if we could solve the ghost problem around here. And that was my thought. I don't know what you can do with your skills, but that's up to you. You can always just offer your fighting skills.
Yes, getting rid of the ghosts does seem like a good idea. But also, while we were meditating, while we were meditating, I had a premonition. Now, this isn't necessarily something that will come to be, but something that could come to be. I saw the villagers and bandits lining up, preparing for war outside the village.
Outside the castle.
Outside the
like a current
castle.
event or a possible future?
A possible future.
Okay, well, that's better than a current event, I think.
Yes. So,
Considering the amount of people that they took with them last night or this morning, I wouldn't be surprised if that were to happen sometime soon. So
We
does-
want to warn the daimyo or just join the revolt?
I am simply hoping we can prevent them from having to come here in the first place.
I'd rather not warn the daimyo per se. Like, I am not too fond of what he has done to the people of Twin Blessings Village.
No, I would
But I'd
prefer to
rather
protect the
know,
people over the castle.
Whether it was done either by his chain of command, or if the decision was done by him and him alone. So I'd rather not judge the man based on outside results currently. I would prefer to. I would rather prefer to meet the man himself, and then judge whether or not it was his own doing, or perhaps it was the lack of forethought that caused this problem. With his-
Right, so we got to get on the good side so we can meet him. That's my thing with the Yojimbo. What are you going to do?
Well, perhaps if you get into a sticky situation with the spirit, I could perhaps act as your bodyguard. The more we act collectively, the better chances we might have or getting into his good graces.
Do you have any jade weaponry?
No, not at all.
I'm just wondering how you're going to affect a spirit.
So that's what I have to use.
Either that or you can make some really cool faces at them, make them feel bad about themselves, question themselves, and maybe you can give them some strife. I don't know. I'm not real sure how you would do it. I know how I do it, and I think Marl could be a big help to me.
Yes, I do have the ability to cast Jade Strike.
On the upside, you're just being there does mean that's an extra target for them to attack, so, you could soak some damage, and we always appreciate meat shields.
How very kind of you, my friend.
Hey, maybe you can poke him with a missing finger. Like, is it like a dead finger? Like you have a ghost of a finger that you
spirit
could, like, stab him in the
finger?
face with?
Like, he kind of looks at you like deadpan, just kind of like this motherfucker right here. I swear to God, like he's just like
He's clearly laughing and inside of his mask. Like, he's joking with you. He doesn't actually think that's a thing.
yeah, like he's just looking at you with a bit of contempt, but he's like he knows that you mean well in good humor, but he's like, "Oh." Like
Well, let's be honest. If I was missing a finger, you would have teased me in real life.
It
not
unfortunately
me, actually. I would probably like accidentally make mention and go, oh, oops. That's another foot in the
I
mouth.
would definitely make fun of your missing finger.
I know you would.
I'd call you Nubs or Nubby or some kind of version of Nubs.
All right, my bad. Matt's a
Unfortunately-
better person than the rest of us.
Well, I would call Bashir the Nubbler because he has multiple nubs. He's the Nubbler. Hey, it's the Nubbler.
Okay. Unfortunately, I haven't studied any spells that will allow me to make somebody else capable of interacting physically with the spirits.
Oh, we slept. I have to pick my spells for the day. I'm sorry, Corey. I totally never did that because we did sleep and it changes every day. I have to
That's
pick 'em.
okay. Go through your spells real quick. I'm going to do something a little bit with Ayumi.
All right, that's cool.
Ayumi, a knock at your door.
Thump, thump.
Give a harumph. I look at myself in the mirror and how horrifying I probably look.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
Got a success. It's not a total fail.
Hello.
Do you have a fan to cover your face with?
Oh, that's a good question. I think I do have a fan. I think I have a quarters fan.
They just barely peek your eyes over the top.
Or just put my mask back on over all the makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
I do not have a courtier's fan. I did not take a courtier's fan. So I walk up and I pop the door slightly ajar and I look out with one eye and I see who's in front of the door.
He says, there's a man there. He doesn't have a physical description.
Oh, so
This
he's
guy.
incorporeal.
Why do these adventures not have physical descriptions of these
Top tier.
characters? So, yeah, he's a kind of a square-jawed man in purple and teal. He says, I'm sorry for the intrusion.
Purple and teal.
Reiju Jinzuburo for Rikyu.
Jeans
One moment. I close the door. Oh, Rikyu. And I open the door and go, yeah, he's not here. I'm alone.
I apologize. Do you know where Rikyu has gone so I may...
Jinzaburo. That's the
I was told
Jinzo.
to talk to
Said
him
he-
about some important castle business.
Of course, of course. I think he said he was going to go eat something in the... I don't know.
Ah, thank you. I can find it from here.
You said your name was?
Reiju Jinzuburo?
Nice to meet you. Does this look like any of the guys that we've met before on the road?
No.
I smile from behind the doorway, give a pleasant smile, and go, "Well, I hope you have a very pleasant evening,
Yes, thank you, ma'am.
Reiju-sama."
Thank you, ma'am. You have a good day as well.
Of course, of course.
And he'll make his way down to the kitchen and the tea room to find y'all. So at this point in y'all's conversation, a man will enter.
I look up.
Right.
I bow my head as he enters.
He'll give you a
Clear
bow.
my mouth, like readjust the straps and pull the bottom of the mask back up.
I apologize for interrupting your meal. My name is Reiju Jinzuburo. I'll put that down in the... I'll write it down here. Reiju Jinzuburo.
I heard Reiju Jinsaburo.
Jinzaburo.
Yeah, I heard Saburo, like the pizza joint. So I was
So that's
like,
the Yojimbo, right?
That is exactly who this is. You remembered
Saburo?
correctly.
That is not at all what I
Jinzaburo.
spelled when I put it down. I put Jim Zaguro.
Jim
Reiju Jinzaburo. Burro.
Jim
Burro.
Segura.
Seriously, roll that
I
R.
dropped the Reiju completely from whatever you said before the first time.
Rolling that R is super appropriate. Reiju Jinzaburo.
Okay.
Burro. Burro.
I'm not making this up. It's real.
Jinsaburo.
Good to meet you. I kind of clean up my place a little and stand up. Lay off my hands and send a hand toward, or I guess they don't do that. They just bow.
May
Sorry.
I join you?
Sure, please.
Hey, he'll sit down. He'll pour himself a little cup of tea and drink that while he talks.
Have you, since you seem to know who we are, have you already spoken with? Hang on, let me get to my notes. Sepun Asuza.
Hi. Yes. She has sent me to speak with you. Actually, I don't know all of you. This is my first time meeting you. I was looking specifically for you, Rikyu-san. But I am pleased to meet all of you, though I'm not
Bashar
sure of
will
your
give a
names.
nod, watching him.
Though I am not sure of your names.
Well, as you know, I'm Rikyu. This is Marl and Bashar, my good friends.
It's good to meet you,
Bashar bin
Reiju-sama.
Rikyu, you are a Shugenja?
I am.
I have
Yeah,
worked. I have worked with the Castle Shugenja here, a Reiju Toshio, and he has not been able to find what the problems might be in this castle. I don't understand what you might bring that is different to the situation. If you could tell me a little bit about yourself and maybe what makes you different than other Shugenja, perhaps an Imperial Shugenja, that would help me in this matter.
Well, Marl and I have recently resolved some issues with spirits within the town, and I kind of just indicate rough direction, whichever way it is. I don't know which way I'm facing it, out of character, but I understand that the woman, hang on, Otomo Nakaho, who built the castle, and her successor are likely to be the source of the unrested spirits at the moment that are haunting the place. And I would like to help them to settle and move on. We've done it before. There's no reason to assume we could not. As for what the Shugenja Hero have done, I don't know their capabilities, and I don't mean to imply that they are incapable. I was just told there was a problem, and I'm offered my services to try and fix it.
And, if I may, I am also a Shugenja, but I specialize in spirits. My patrons are the gods of the dead. And
He looks very, like, he kind of, like,
That's-
as you say that.
may perhaps be an asset in this particular case.
Who are these spirits of the dead?
Those who look after and take to the afterlife the spirits of people who have passed on from
yes.
life.
Of course, our ancestors. That was just a weird way of saying that you are a Shugenja of the ancestors.
I suppose so. My people are from distant lands, forgive me.
Well, you have different magics. An ancestor, a person who is known for ancestor magic might work much better with ghosts. That is true. So, our daimyo has heard noises coming from the rooftops, and I have been out there. I have been on the rooftop, but there was nobody there. This mainly happens at night, not during the day. But I have not seen sign of an intruder, nor a ghost be them. I hate to imply that our daimyo is making this up, but I have not seen any indication of anything, and our court Shugenja concurs with this. I hope that our daimyo has some sort of special knowledge that I do not, and is attuned to things that perhaps are beyond me. But as of right now, I cannot solve this matter.
Well, there have been other accounts. I've heard of the creaking floors, and of course the activity on the rooftop.
The creaking floors. Do you know? Have you been in many castles, Rikyu-san?
Are you saying that's just building settling?
Of course not. So Otomo Nobuko, she was known to be very paranoid, and has built this castle with lots of different sort of defenses. One of these defenses is known as the Nightingale floor. These are floors built specifically to make noise when they are stepped on.
Neat.
That way, you would know when somebody is coming down the corridor.
That seems like a detriment in a busy castle if you're trying to sleep.
This castle is anything but busy.
Can we get a tour and look at these places and see what's going on? See if we can help?
I am... Taking you to the daimyo's quarters,
Oh, not without his permission, of course.
Yes, I think I can allow one of you there at a time until I get to know you better, until I can actually trust you.
It's fair.
That is understandable.
That's perfectly acceptable.
Should something happen, would it be all right to have our friends nearby?
They can stay on the level below.
All right.
Perhaps we should create a signal just in case you do wind up getting in trouble with the spirit.
Yeah, if I yell, help, help! No, I think that would be a good idea for you to come and help.
That would work for me.
Or would you rather I be like, the turtle is in the wind, or something weird?
Simply saying what you need works. This isn't a battlefield.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what kind of a signal you were looking for. Just like, caw caw.
Perhaps if your voice goes out or something, a knock on the floor or something.
I would not.
Sometimes my voice does go out, but it's because I'm talking like this all the time.
I would not make a spectacle of yourself near the daimyo's quarters.
It was all in jest, sir. All in jest.
If you're done with your meals, I can take you there.
Certainly. Will servants clean this up, or should I take it back to the kitchen?
The servants will make sure that
All right.
that's cleaned.
All
Okay.
right.
He'll take you this way, and we'll reveal some more areas of this place for
And
you.
this way and
All
that
right.
way and
Moving
this
right
way
along.
and that way.
So he's going to take you here. You're going to go underneath the second floor area, and that will lead you
Dun 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 dun.
to the second floor. Oh, wait, it didn't reveal.
He's gone.
Oh, come on.
Snuck off into the darkness like a ninja.
There we go. Right up here.
All right. Let me just jump over her head and boom.
Yeah. So this is the second floor area where you guys can stay at. And he will take you into the family quarters. Boom. Which is the top floor here of the keep.
Hey, we know her.
Yeah. She's in one of the offices here doing work.
I walk in on her. She's like half dressed. Ah! Bashar did it. Run away.
I will throw my scimitar
So-
at you for that.
Who goes up into the daimyo's quarters?
I
It's gotta be either
figured.
me or Marl. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Marl, I know that you have a good ritual to do this, but I have the talk with spirits. I think.
Yeah,
Let's see.
it was you who started this, so I kind of feel like it should be you who goes up there, and I can be assistance if you need it.
Oh, I'm sorry. This little area over here is the daimyo's room specifically. Y'all are on the other side. Over here.
Actually, can't even find this thing.
I can't tell what anything is anyway.
Oh, you can zoom in and read
Oh,
the
techniques,
words.
man.
Daimyo's
Yeah.
quarters.
I can zoom in, but I can't tell what anything really is on the map.
So, oh, that's Amy. Okay, so y'all are on this side. The stairs coming up in are right here. So who's going up with him?
Aren't we both?
I think I am, but I'm trying. I'm looking at my character,
Oh.
trying to remember where this hour to talk to ghosts is. Even I don't know.
Probably one of the things you pick daily?
Probably a what?
Is it one of the things that you have to pick daily?
A thing that I have to pick a what? I'm sorry, I really can't. make out
On
what
a
you're saying.
daily basis.
No, it wasn't. It was like a ritual that I knew or something.
Okay.
It wasn't one of my regular spells I can switch around. I think. I could be wrong. If it is that, then I would pick that because this was my plan all along, so I would have picked that this morning. But I could swear it was like a ritual or something. I don't know. And these character sheets are just unnavigatable to me for some reason. Where are rituals? Do you
Rituals
know?
are under
Gordon?
techniques. Everything that's a ritual, an invocation, those
Okay.
are all techniques.
Rituals start at page 212.
Okay, so you may make the other void to nearby.
Of course, there are additional things
Commune
in
with
the
spirits
various
is a
books.
technique. Yeah, that's it. And I can, such as other non-motive for aid. All it says is I can do something for aid. If you succeed, choose to receive one of the following boons from spirits you've contacted. I can sense the kami. Learn one fact about the spirit. One fact the spirits know about the area, or elemental gift. That's that thing where they bring me a something.
Yeah, they like
And I think I got a piece of
make
jade
it
last time.
rain.
And Void can sense spirits other than the kami, like ghosts or demons and things like that.
Right. All right, so commune with spirits is how I was going to talk to him, unless you have something better than that.
No, you can ask a question by communing with spirits. Yeah, that sounds fine.
No, I'm asking if Crystal thinks Marl has something that would work better than commune with spirits to try and talk to the spirits. Because, I mean, this is a joint effort. If you got something
No,
better,
I mean,
we'll go with
that's-
your thing.
Basically the standard for if you want to talk to spirits.
All right.
And
Oh, yeah.
Unless
you
you're a
did.
Kitsu.
it's technically something I can do because once per scene I can go, hey, I know this ritual. I haven't
Right.
used
And
that yet.
My 4 spells, Corey, are going to be Path to Inner Peace, Grasp of Earth, Wall of Earth, and Jade Strike.
Okay.
Or as I typed it, Grasp of Earth. I am dumb. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So, I guess I will go. And get back to the map here. Where am I going? Am I going?
To the
it looks like
daimyo-
we're all grouped.
Yeah.
It looks like we're all grouped together. I can't tell what's
So this is
Where?
the daimyo. This is the family quarters up here.
okay.
So you start walking up there, and definitely the floorboards start to squeak. They start to chirp, like a bird would.
Does it actually sound like a bird? That's kind of neat.
It's
I
just
even
him
stop
going
and
up there,
kind
right?
of rock my foot back and
Yeah.
forth and test it out. That's actually really clever. I like that.
Can we hear it from where we are?
No. Well, people with a vigilance 3 can hear it from where you are.
Bashar, what's your vigilance?
2.
So no.
Yeah, me too.
It's me and Ayumi that have the incredible eyes and ears. Okay. So yeah, I'll just follow him around. This is the place. Then whenever he's ready, I will set up my candles and begin to commune with the spirits and whatnot.
Okay.
Do my thing. Which I think I just read something about. It was an air
Can't do that.
something
That's my
theology probably.
school mastery thing.
So you go ahead and do your thing, and it takes 10 minutes or so for you to get the.
Oh, it's air, earth, fire, or water, or void.
Yes. So they can sense those specific kami, or if it's void, you're looking for ghosts or demons or that sort of thing.
Right. So I'm gonna have to use void. It's a shame. It's not
Yeah.
the best.
So theology void. You can spend a void if you want. I mean,
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. Let me double check on my conflict mode page and see if I have any. Yes, I have one, and now it's gone. But I will do my best here. Theology. Void. And one extra for the ring. Here we go.
There's 2.
I think that makes the TN, right?
TN
I think it was
one
a
theology check.
Well, let me double check the TN.
It's 1.
Is it TN1?
Yeah. To get bonus stuff, you need opportunity.
Oh, okay. All right. So it says make a TN1 theology check using whatever to appeal to nearby spirits and other non-elemental supernatural presences if using void for aid. If you see, choose and receive one of the following boons from the spirits you contact, and I think opportunities for additional was the answer. Yeah, what she said. All right. Okay, and
Which
looking at
means you
this,
can do
I
all
have 2 opportunities, and I'll take the explosive just in case I get an extra opportunity out of it. But I will take the strife also.
Okay.
Oh, I just sat and ate a meal. Did that reduce me to half?
Yeah. You can be reduced to half strife, half fatigue. Yes.
Okay.
Half your
Well, that's
endurance,
good.
half your composure. Yes.
Well, I'll be at 6 strife though because I just got another one.
Okay.
And let me roll that exploder, which was hang on.
A ring
black.
die.
Oh, okay, another strife. I got 3 opportunities. That's nice.
Okay. You get all of the things if you want them, or you can pick and choose, and use the opportunity for other
Well,
things.
technically, you only need 2 opportunities to get all 3 things.
Yes.
Because
Well, yeah, but
you
I get
pick one
extra
and then you get a
facts.
bonus one per each opportunity.
You can't get bonus facts. You only get one fact about the kami in the area.
Yeah.
Oh, is that?
Yeah,
You
you
can't
can only
take
take each one once.
Oh, well then never mind. I won't take the extra strife because if there's no point to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can learn a fact that they know. I can have an elemental gift, and let's see, what was the other thing? It was spiritual knowledge, elemental gift. Oh, and sense the kami. So I detect all spirits
All
and
void
use
spirit.
their magic
Where
by
are the
engaging with a number of
ghosts?
range bands equal to your ring. The ring you use plus your bonus successes. Oh, the extra success is good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, depending on, like,
So
Yeah, there's one
'cause
of
it
them.
can increase the distance. So now that I know that, I will take 2 strife and I will take 2 successes. So I get the extra your ring plus 1 bonus success, and my ring void is 2.
So you're sensing void spirits specifically. You can't
Alright.
get all spirits. You can just get of the ring, right?
It says detect, since the kami, detect all spirits and uses of their magic by Shugenja within a number of range bands equal to the ring you used, plus your bonus successes.
Oh, so all spirits, huh?
That's what it says. I'm reading you verbatim. I don't know. If you say it's just ghost, that's fine with me.
It
but
says
all.
under effects, if you succeed, choose and receive one of the following boons from the spirit or spirits you contacted, which
Then the
I
first one
read
says,
to
"Since the
be
kami."
only of that type.
Yeah, it's only of that type because I think
Okay.
like the effect works.
I am not arguing, sir. That's fine.
So you do not sense any ghosts here. You do not sense any demons. You do not sense any kami of other realms that are not elemental kami. This place is clean.
Then I look puzzled for a moment, and I think this is like a downtime thing, so I'm going to take the extra time if people are watching, and I'm going to begin again, but in a different stance,
Okay.
because apparently it's not ghosts.
What element are you going to use next?
I'm going to try... That's a good question. I'm going to try... Oh, well, I had candles burning. Did the fire look normal in them?
Yes. The fire looks normal.
Okay.
Everything's working perfectly how it should.
I didn't feel anything out of place. All right, then I'll just try air first.
Okay, as you set up for the next one, a man comes out of his quarters.
I
He says
will bow my head.
he's wearing priestly robes, and he says, Jinzaburo san, who is this? What is the meaning of this? And Jinzaburo says, I apologize, Toshio-san. This is Rikyu. He is a Shugenja, and he is trying to figure out why our daimyo is having fitful sleeps. He's like, well, I don't trust this man. Who are you again? Who are you?
As your friend said here, I am Rikyu, and I am doing as he said, just attempting to help.
Rikyu, why do you hide your face?
It's not uncommon for Shugenja to wear such a mask.
Mempo like that? Yes, it is. Only
This is the face
scorpions
I
wear
choose to
masks.
show.
Only scorpions wear masks of that caliber. If they are Shugenja, and I do not see any scorpion mon on you. Do you hail from Kyuden Bayushi or Kyuden Soshi?
Look at Bayushi behind me, sorry. I do not. But I assure you, my intentions are pure, and I open my hands and show that I have nothing up my sleeves.
Jinzaburo-san, I'm very disappointed. I wish you would have told me that you were going to do something of this nature, especially so close to Daimyo's private quarters. It's like, I apologize. This matter needs to be attended to, and I did not know that I needed your permission. The daimyo's safety is my jurisdiction, and I took these matters to solve the problem on my own. And he's like, well, this is definitely a spiritual matter, and anybody casting spells near the daimyo should at least have a conversation with me. Rikyu.
I promise you, the ritual I was doing is not harmful. It is not a spell.
Yes, of course. It is, he looks at the ritual. He says, you're trying to commune with spirits, void spirits. You believe that there's a ghost.
Actually, at this point, I'm set up for air. So.
Oh, yeah,
No,
you've been setting up
actually-
there. Yeah, okay. He looks at it like...
Actually, I do not believe there is a ghost in this particular area, although I am told it happens at night. It's possible the ghost somewhere else there during the day, or there's a different type of spirit at work.
If there were spirits, I would know about it. But,
There are spirits everywhere.
of course there are
I
spirits.
look at him
everywhere.
puzzled.
Of course, but I am speaking of ghosts. If there was a ghost, I would know about it. The rabble here like to talk, and that's all it is. Talk. If you want to know more about the ghosts, perhaps you should
I'm
go
sorry,
talk to
did
the
you just...
servants.
I misunderstood. Did you just say that Sepuna Susa is the rabble?
Sepun Ususa told you that there
I
were
was
ghosts.
unaware. I thought she was of some import here.
She told you that there are ghosts in the upper
She
keep?
told me to speak with the Yojimbo to work on this.
I see.
But if that is incorrect and she is the rabble, then I am at fault. I will let her know that she has no place, according to you,
That is
to
okay.
say such things.
Rikyu-san, that is quite all right.
Are you sure?
Carry on. And he'll back off and walk back into his room and close the door.
I'm glad to see you making friends.
There you go. That's how this game is played.
You've caught on very quickly, young grasshopper.
Grasshopper.
My apologies. I'll try and get this done a little quicker. I say to the Yojimbo. It is possible that the ghosts, that if it is ghosts, they come at night. I wasn't lying.
He nods.
If they
I
go somewhere
understand.
else, I won't find them now.
I
But
understand.
if it's
I
a different type of spirit, I could ask. Or I could ask the elemental spirits of the area if they're aware of the ghosts or some other interaction.
That was well done, by the way, Rikyu. Thank you for handling that.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome, of course.
All right. Air. Go ahead.
I talked to the air.
You talk to the air kami. It makes sense because you're up in the sky.
All right, I cannot spin a void because I don't have any. On the upside, I'm slightly better at air than void.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
hey,
a
that
nice
worked out.
roll.
All right. Unfortunately, all my opportunities are strafey, but I'll take it.
Well, there's
so I
one
got-
attached to a success.
There is.
Yeah, I got 2 successes, so that's a little extra distance, and then I'll take the one of the opportunities for extra information.
Well, actually, all you need is one extra. If you want to get a fact from the kami, all you need is one. All you need is to succeed to sense them, and a second one to get to ask a certain question or fact of the kami. So you can take all 3 successes, expand your range, and you have an opportunity attached to that success.
Oh yeah, that's true. All
I
right,
mean,
yeah,
you
do
don't
that.
often need an elemental gift.
Yeah, you don't need the.
I do the thing you said.
Yeah. Okay. There are air kami here. They seem disquieted, but not so terribly much so that they are causing any sort of havoc here. You get some information, a fact from the air kami because they exist. They can tell you. What does it say specifically about that? I have to go look this ritual
It
up
says, hang on, wrong one.
now. Ritual,
What was it?
rituals. Here we go. I got it.
Oh, you got it? Oh, good.
Yeah, spiritual knowledge. Learn one fact that the spirits know about the area. What do they know?
If I
The
can
spirits,
direct a
the
question,
air
it would be-
spirits say that they don't like the roof. Don't go up there.
Interesting. I look at the Yojimbo and say, well, once they're done, not to disregard the air spirits, but once I'm finished with my ritual, the spirits of the air warn of problems on the roof, which seems to be just reinforcing what we've already heard, that there's problems on the roof.
Mind you, you can sense the kami on the air kami on the roof.
Right.
And because you've spread out your range so far to like 3, 4, 5, so you can kind of sense them up there. And there's lots of wind, and they just kind of blow past.
Okay. Also, it's pretty windy up there today. Well, lick a finger, stick it up there. I sense the wind up on the roof is quite strong today.
But around like around the corner of the roof that you're closest to, you notice that the air kami kind of like part.
Is there any structure on the roof right now?
He says,
I point to the area.
yeah, there are statues on the roof. There are like wooden cart statues.
That is what I'm sensing. Maybe I could go look at those if that's allowable.
Yes. I guess.
Since it's the roof and not anyone's private quarters, could my friends come?
Yeah, I think we can arrange that. He'll go on down the stairs. Please clean up and join me.
All right. Yeah, I pick up my ritual stuff and put it back in my ritual bag of ritual stuff. I don't know.
The ritual bag of ritual stuff.
Everything I have is very generic, just UPC symbols, and that's it.
Okay. He will he will take you all. He'll say, Rikyu-san wishes you to join him on the roof.
Ah, very well.
If you would please follow me.
I'll follow.
Okay, you guys. This is unfortunate that Tarek isn't here for this.
Yeah, I feel bad about leaving Ayumi out, but she specifically didn't come with. So,
Let's see if she finds you guys by accident while you guys are. Because she did. Tarek did
yeah,
say.
she leapt out her window because she couldn't get her makeup right. Didn't want anybody to see.
She is.
She's
she
climbing
is-
around on the walls and the roof.
She is trying to find you at this moment. So
She's,
let's see if
Yeah, I
she
was.
can.
feeling terrible about her appearance.
Ayumi, how the halls of this place are really twisty and turny, and there are lots of dead ends. How do you wish to find your compatriots?
Innovation.
I am going to look for servants and ask them if they've seen anyone, and I'm going to do so looking as plain. I don't carry katana. I don't carry swords or anything
Make
like
a
that.
labor check.
Yeah.
Make a labor with a social approach.
Trick.
You mean...
Yeah, trick, because you're
I'm
trying,
trying
to
to-
make
I'm trying to
look
hide
like
the
a
fact that I'm
servant.
not.
That sounds great.
Yeah. Okay. I'll spend another void point.
The TN will be 2.
You know what? Then I won't spend a void point. I think I can get a TN too.
And there's a 2.
Okay, I get exactly a TN2, and I'll keep an extra opportunity.
Okay. Do you have anything in mind for that opportunity, or would you like something a little... would you like to give it to the
Give me some
kami?
spice. Yeah, give it to the kami.
All right. We'll get you an NPC then. That's named. You'll get a little scene with somebody who might be important. So you wander around and you find this this woman. Yeah, you find this young woman who seems like it seems like she has like the weight of the world on her shoulders, as she's cleaning the halls, dusting little things, and she sees you approach, and she kind of nervously like jerks back, and she's like, "Hello."
Go. Oh, I'm sorry. I did not mean to cause you any trouble. Forgive my appearance. I am simply seeking some of my associates. They were here in the castle with me, and then I think we got separated.
No.
Have you happened to see any of them? They one of them has a mask that looks like a wolf. Some kind of
Yeah,
dog.
I know who you're
No,
talking
wolf.
about. They're with Jinzaburo. Reiju Jinzaburo. On the second floor. I'll show you. Come on.
I'm sorry. I could not hear a word you just said.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't hear it either. I wasn't sure if this was like an acting choice that the person was not understandable, or
I'll get real close up to the microphone. How's this? Can you hear me now?
Better?
Yes.
To the
Yeah, I
point.
can hear you.
Okay. She says, "Oh yes. They're with Reiju Jinzaburo on the second floor. Yeah, you can come this way."
As we start walking, I go, I hate to intrude, but is there anything on your mind?
I
Seems like,
don't know what you're talking about.
well, you seem like a nice person.
My
So-
name is Atsuko. I am at your service.
But
I-
just seem
I,
like you wish you weren't.
I just think you seem like the kind of person who puts a lot of hard work in and maybe doesn't get the credit they deserve.
Oh, yes. That is very observant of you. I've worked at this castle for a long time. Before Reiju, I grew up here.
Oh, really? What was it like when you were younger?
The Otomo were fine stewards, but this castle is just so dreary. Has nothing to do with the lordship or the people. It's where we are. This hill that we're on, the lack of greenery here. The kami, they hate this place. You just go out to the garden and you can check. You can see it for yourself.
Is there anything we can do to help this place?
I've been trying to help this place my entire life.
Well, friend, since you've been so helpful to me, now you can consider there's two people here to help fix whatever's going on here.
Whatever. If it makes you feel better, you can do whatever you like. But don't feel like anything would change. I don't want to get your hopes up at all. You seem rather cheery. But things are how they are. That's just what it is.
I see. Well, I, for one, am somebody who never likes to think of themselves as resigned to any specific role of fate. I feel like destiny is what we make of it. If we take the action necessary to make change, then change will happen.
You sound like one of those perfect land sect monks.
I don't know anything about that, but maybe I should look into them.
I wouldn't. They're traitors to the Empire.
Oh,
Whoops.
well then, I don't know anything about them. That's... So they were second floor, you said.
Right, here they are. Up these stairs, and you won't be able to miss them.
What was your name?
Atsuko.
Atsuko.
Yes, my lord.
You can call me Ayumi.
Very well, Ayumi. Maybe I'll
Nice to
see
meet
you again here. Enjoy your stay at Closed Shell Castle.
Kind of stand there for a second quietly and then go, yeah, I'll try.
She'll bow.
He doesn't seem possessed whatsoever.
She'll bow and
I feel like the next scene was going to be, so Obska sent me up here. Obska's been dead for 20 years.
You've been down to that pet cemetery, haven't you?
See, I was thinking more of the Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Spelled with
large
an S.
marks.
Oh, yeah.
you walk upstairs as Jinzoburo is telling the rest of the people, the rest of your friends, that they're needed on the roof.
Oh,
Okay.
We're all
Okay.
needed on the roof.
So you can make yourself known or not. What are you doing? What is it you mean?
Yeah,
Ninja up to the roof.
I walk over toward where all of them are, and I'll just kind of assume a position as though I had been there the whole time.
Okay. Make a roll for that.
Skullduggery?
I wouldn't say that.
nonchalance.
Courtesy to intrude to
Courtesy
unobtrusive-
sounds perfect.
Okay.
And I'm going to say air for tricking people. Definitely.
Okay.
This sounds appropriate.
Jinzaburo has... What's his
Oh, I
stats
think you
look
can
like?
do it.
Guys, Vigilance 3 is the highest Vigilance, so that's what you're going to have to beat as a TN3.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no. These people have TN2s.
Say, I'm not there.
Jinzaburo has a... What does his Vigilance look like? Oh, yeah, he has a 3. Yeah, it's going to be TN3. He's a vigilant dude. He's a Yojimbo.
I was like, 2? That sounds really low.
Okay. I will explode that exploder then. I'll keep all 3 of the successes and I'll explode the exploder. For an opportunity to pull it off in style.
All right.
Gee,
No
you're
one
gonna keep
notices
3
that
strife.
you even settled on up as he leads you all to where Rikyo is. Rikyu. And goes
It's
to
a
goes to a
Rikyo.
window and says, "This window will lead you up onto the roof."
Okay, I will head out the window.
It's not
Okay.
dangerous, is it?
He
I
says,
did warn the guy earlier that it was windy. He could share that.
"Yeah, it's windy and the roof can be steep in places, so be careful on your footing. But
I mean, obviously.
there's nothing up there that'll hurt you other than that."
Just click.
Ghosts?
The ghosts, gargoyles, and
I'm gonna need all of y'all to sign these waivers, by the way, indemnifying us from any liability.
fall off the roof. You are
Not
allowed to
liable
sue.
for death or dismemberment?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys head up on top of the roof. There are tiles, awnings, at the edge at each corner. There is a statue of a carp made out of wood with the face of a lion.
Oh, the classic lionfish. That's I guess it's just catfish, really. Well, does the lion look like it's well anchored, like it's a part of the roof, right?
Would you like to go over there and check it out?
Yes.
Okay, anybody else?
Yeah, I definitely am.
Okay, anybody else?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
All right,
are you going to check out the same one, or are you going to go check out different ones?
I'm not gonna go crowd wherever anybody else is to make it more difficult or more likely to slip.
Okay.
I'm gonna go somewhere.
I'm not especially curious about whether they're attached. If nobody mentions it out loud.
I am. If I'm going to fall off this roof, I want to know what I can grab.
Guys, Tarek, can you talk more about Rokugan or something? I gotta create something. I didn't think this was gonna happen this game, but
I immediately screwed up the game.
I've gotta make something now.
Uh-oh.
We're all getting catfished.
All the
tonight.
Tengu are attacking us now, and we
Yeah.
are going to.
It's like
So-
it's like the freaking Power Rangers movie. They're just coming. Bird creatures are coming at you.
Did you all know that Matt here is an artist who is selling tokens right here on Roll20?
We gotta talk about
Woo!
that.
What?
All right, thank you.
Oh my
I know, it's
gosh.
amazing.
More.
If you like this game and want tokens that you can use that look as cool as my token, you should shop for them here on Roll20 because Matt sells them.
Yeah, oh my gosh, those are awesome!
Hey, Matt's here. He can talk about them himself.
Perhaps, but I'm afraid of sounding a little too hokey about that. But
Just
essentially,
show off.
Don't be
All
afraid
right.
of sounding hokey, Matt. It's funny.
okay. So I have 3 different token sets. One is for Bushi, one is for courtiers, and one is for Shigenja. And you have 2 gendered options in all 3 sets. You have males and females, and you have 7 different clan colors that you could choose from, as well as let's see, the default ones, along with 6 different accessories that you could have each token have. So you can have an eye patch on the left eye, right eye, hat, headdress. Let's see, scarring. Let's see. I'm trying to think of where the other options that I added in. Let's see, hat, mask. Man, I am not good with these things on the spot, but essentially you have all sorts of options
Yeah.
in these token sets, and the courtier sets has 2 different. Darn it, 2 different male courtiers. One more jovial and one a little more prim, proper, and stuffy. But otherwise, I'm thinking about making a little more, and I'm hoping that sales will go well, and the more support I get, the more token sets I will make.
So if any of our fans are on Discord, on our Discord, they could, in theory, try and talk to somebody named Matt Chu and maybe even give you some requests for customs. Do you do customs?
Yeah, I can do custom tokens. I'm actually thinking about opening up commissions again.
Ooh.
Ooh, so we also have a Discord server. If you were not aware, as you could also you could join that and be friends with us on Discord, and we do stuff there where we talk about stuff. We also have a Patreon page where we would very much like you to go check it out because it costs money to organize all of this stuff, and Corey fits the bill for all that. So make him into Daddy Warbucks so that we can keep doing what we do. And Howard will call him Daddy if he ever gets that Daddy Warbucks status.
That's only for in private moments, dude.
Okay.
Come on.
I'm sorry.
All right,
Breaking
how
the
about
immersion.
we make it a income goal that we can set up, and once we reach that income goal, then we will have to have Howard publicly call Corey Daddy. So if we reach 2,000 a month, I think that would be a good
That's a
idea.
lot of money. That's a lot
It
of.
depends on
But
how much
how about-
is going to Howard, really. Because if it's all going to Corey, I feel
You
like
shoot
that's
me a
no-
$5 bill. I'll do it.
Yeah, consider it like a subscription for Howard's to
Yeah.
fill out that obligation.
I am good. Y'all can see the map now, I hope.
All right.
Um,
Oh yeah.
you can put yourself at one of
Zoomed in
the
too far.
corners.
Hang on.
One of the 4 corners have the statues. So put yourself on the map where you think you should be.
Based on where I was before, where would I be over that area? Do you know?
Y'all came in like right here.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, so here's a good corner. Here's a good corner.
All right. Well, I'll stay there then. I remember earlier you said I could feel the structures and they're departing that are dividing the air spirits up there. So
Yeah.
I'd be trying to aim one of those areas.
Okay, this corner here, we'll say.
Okay. Then I would go there.
Yeah.
Let me put in a ledge for you guys to jump back down to if you need to jump back down to a ledge.
Now I'm gonna have to
Bashar's
make
gonna
that.
kind of keep his distance away from the edge of the roof because I don't think he's ever been that high before. So it would be a little off-putting to like look down and see the ground. It's like, ooh, okay. I think I'm just gonna keep myself safe for a bit, not die.
I did once stand on top of a temple and pour boiling oil on people. But I think that temple wasn't as tall as this building, so yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Can we address that thing we just hop, skipped, and jumped over?
Oh yeah, it was really convenient to have those things because if you felt like you were gonna fall, you just grab that little structure that holds the pot of boiling oil. You just because it's there, it's like mounted. You just that way you can just turn the thing without falling. It's very convenient. They really should look into some better stuff like that. It's fun.
Was your temple under siege, or
Yeah, that's happened.
right?
Those monks did not like people coming up unannounced. I'll tell you that.
All right, I need.
They were not fun. They didn't have much of a sense of humor at all.
I need Crystal to come back wherever she went.
Uh-oh.
There she is.
You went to go make
Noel.
latke.
Sorry.
Elle.
Sorry, guys. As soon as I left the room, Elle became an adorable distraction.
All right, you need to put
And
yourself
Corey
down on the
tossed
map.
her out the door.
The corners have the fish.
Fishies.
Indeed, fishies.
So assuming I don't get attacked as soon as I walk over there, I inspect the fish lion and see if it's
there?
attached.
Where
what
did
this
we
thing
come
is.
out?
You came out right here.
Wait, are these like foo lions?
They're kind of like that, yeah, but they're fish with the heads of lion. So I'm gonna move you back a little, Rikyu, because stuff is going to happen.
Uh-oh.
So I immediately
Just
get
from
murdered by a
approaching?
catfish.
Yes.
Let me know if this is not the appropriate area for me to be in, Corey. I figured since I said I was walking away to not try to put too much weight in one area.
Are we all dead already?
Yeah.
They're all monsters.
That's why there's clouds
There's-
everywhere.
All right, everybody, roll new characters.
The reason why people are hearing stuff on the roof is because there's stuff on the roof.
Hey, you know what that means really is that Shugenja that came out there was like yelling at us. That guy never even checked. He's terrible at his job.
Uh-huh. On purpose.
Yeah, he never checked. Yeah.
There are noises on the roof. Well, we're not going to the roof. I'm telling you that much.
Maybe
We're
he's
definitely not looking up there.
That's just the ninja I hired.
Are there any special rules to roofs in this land? Like, is it like considered open area where ninjas are allowed to travel?
No.
Okay. Because I've heard that could be a thing somewhere.
Yeah,
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I heard that too.
That's a deep cut there.
I heard
a
about
deep
that
cut.
as well.
That's a deep cut that I don't even know if fans of his channel,
No, that
like
was before the
long-term
show.
fans.
So
No, that was house rules.
That was definitely a house rule of a game I never played. I just remember Corey complaining.
Yeah.
I kind of blanked out on that one. What?
We've talked about it before on the channel, but I don't even know if even deep hardcore fans would even get the reference.
Was
We
it
have
something I participated in?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
essentially, a game master once made a insane rule about legalities regarding running across rooftops, so that ninjas could run across rooftops and there would be nothing you could do about it legally. There are ninjas on my roof. Well, that's where ninjas are legally allowed to be. What?
Yeah, that's where their moving permits are. I'm sorry. Deal with the unions, you know what I'm saying?
So the story was that in Ryoko Wari, if you know what that city is, if you're an L5R fan, it's a Scorpion city. Rooftops were not private property. So if you caught someone up there, you couldn't kill them because it was public area that anybody could walk on.
Basically like being on the road.
So the trick would be to have really unstable rooftops so all ninjas fall directly into your house and are therefore murderable.
You need to make your entire rooftop be collapsible, and
Yes.
the entire
boostable.
top floor is just a spike pit.
Just a thinly done, thatch roof, just one thin layer of hay that's just barely up there like a Jenga tower.
I could just imagine a comedic scenario where like a ninja collapses through a roof right into like a dining room, and he's like in the middle of a pot about to be lit up, and the father perks up and goes, "Hey kids, we're having dinner tonight."
You mean,
Oh, God, why
looks
did you
like
do
meat's
that?
back on the menu.
Meat's back on the menu, kids.
Like child cannibalism. We went from ninjas to child cannibalism in like a
That was
heartbeat.
Bashar's family. He was one of the ones that was eating
It was
people,
like-
right?
Hey, it's
part-
it's
a
a
part of
hard
the
knock
process.
life on their end. I mean, like they were struggling getting any proper protein.
I mean,
What
that
are
was
these people
literally
living
from one of the Lord of the
Are
Rings
these kids living in
movies.
the Shadowlands? Are you mistaking goblins for children? Is that what we're doing?
Wait, is there a difference between goblins and children?
No, they are literally the same thing.
Yeah.
Both are sticky for no apparent reason. Are aggravatingly aggravative, even when
They're
they're
small.
happy. Yeah,
They're small.
yeah. They're
small,
yeah,
yes.
that's fair.
Small, sticky, aggravating. Yeah, there you go.
All right, everybody. As you are walking around the roof, you hear creaking as the statues on the edge of the roof remove themselves from the base, begin to float, and turn towards you.
Did not expect that.
I'm like, what?
Their eyes glow an eerie red as little pieces of scale kind of float around them, and you hear
Like
like a lion roar.
stony looking fish scale things.
Yeah.
Does this look
Y'all
mechanical or spiritual? Like, are they alive or?
They are floating, and there doesn't seem to be something that would make them float.
They really hit the strings well. These guys are good.
These guys are expert marionetters.
This may be why the spirits don't like the air spirits don't like the roof, because these things can fly.
Okay.
Ooh.
Do we have time to get into a combat up here? Because I'm cool with it. I just want to make sure you're aware of the time.
Let me see. We started at 7.
We've got an hour.
8, 9, 10. We're at the end. This is 3 hours, isn't it?
Yeah, just about.
Dang it! I called that
This
last
is
time.
2 hours. We started at 7.
Oh, we started at
It's-
7.
Oh, wait. No, it's
We
almost
started
10 now.
at 8,
Yeah.
And it's almost 11
It's-
in my time.
Yeah.
I
So we
guess
got one
this
more
is where we stop and say we'll fight next time.
We'll fight them next time. Sure.
Jeez, that
Get to
was
use
3
my
hours
Imperial
already?
favor. I was hoping to use it.
Wait, we should roll initiative real quick, and then you can be like, I succeed on my initiative.
I mean, I didn't get a chance to use mine last time either. So, I'm full up on void points.
I think this, y'all, You think this is a vigilance initiative because y'all are surprised by this? Y'all did not expect this.
Yeah.
I will also say, I deliberately stated that I left all of my stuff in the room. So
Yeah. You don't have weapons. You can punch
no.
them.
I have mine.
You can try and ride them like a.
I have
Please
tape
do that.
somebody be-
Totally do that.
Yeah.
I would
okay.
love to see that. It's like, hi ho, Silver, to the daimyo.
All right, everybody.
The daimyo.
Let's do the thing that we do when we wrap things up. First off, if you watched the video all the way through, you obviously liked it, hit the like button if you want to watch more. If you want to see what happens to him next time, remember to subscribe and ring the bell. And everybody gets to say what is going to happen next time on Cyber Samurai Saturday. Starting with
I'll
Tarek.
next time on Cyber Samurai Saturday, Ayumi gets an animal companion.
All right. Then next time on Cyber Saturday, that tongue twister there. I see Riku is going to try and ride this thing because all of my spells are currently earth-based and we're on a rooftop.
You got some terracotta.
By riding, do you mean falling with style off the roof?
You know, as long as it hits the ground first, I believe that means I come out fine. That's how falling works.
Next time on
Cyber Samurai Saturday, Bashar is gonna try to see if he can get some lionfish fillet going.
As the person probably with the only sword on their rooftop, I would hope so.
Next time on
sword.
Cyber
You-
Samurai Saturday, Marl decides to try out her new fighting skills.
Oh, that's new.
Your foot to my face style. I am bleeding, therefore I am the winner.
Kinda.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.